As I'm sure you guys remember, last session we played, you guys had found a group of kidnapped civilians, including the sports ball team that you were set to rescue, and a famous bard named Elias Huerta, down in the ruins beneath the sewers of Nexodal, in front of some kind of strange, ornate mosaic wall or gate of some kind. Um, you guys brought the civilians back up to the surface and made your way to the Salt and Spice Inn, where you met with Professor Vanderwallen, and quickly found that his room had been ransacked by someone who left behind a threatening letter, noting themselves as EB. Um, Before you guys could really make too many plans other than expediting the process of getting on your ship, um, the city guard showed up for the first time in the campaign and arrested both Captain Haranui and Professor Vanderwallen for seemingly trumped up charges. So we start tonight as you guys have all gone your separate ways, and have left to go do whatever you need to do during this period of time. We start tonight though in we start tonight though down below the city, deep in the sewers, in a dusty corridor that leads to a ornate mosaic wall. Dust filters through the air, the tiny flakes falling, and although there are signs of the fight that happened here just hours ago, the room is still. Bodies litter the floor. The smell of blood lingers like iron. Then comes the sound of footsteps. Quickly, a figure enters the room. A average height humanoid dressed in a silken cholka, extremely ornate, patterned with golden thread, in the shape of winding flames across the sleeves and back of the cholka. The face covered by a mask, a almost opera mask, carved in the shape of a grimacing, flaming smile. The person steps carefully through the dust, their gold threaded shoes clacking quietly against the stone as they approach the altar before the wall. Quickly, several more people enter. They wear armor reminiscent of samurai armor, carved with ridges like flames rising off of the tips of the armor. At their front, a masked samurai dressed in golden armor and wielding a incredibly long katana steps forward towards the finely dressed man.
My Lord Broker, the ruin is secure. No traces remain of the cult's resistance. This is the place. The Zwatel Canal. The plan worked, my lord.
Without turning to face the samurai, the masked man in finery gives a short chuckle. Of course it worked. It always works.
When you present a flame to fools, they stare into it until their eyes burn. And the letter, the charges, everything has been set. Yes, my lord. The letter was delivered. The room ransacked, made to look like we were searching for the Kalamandar. And the charges are set. They should be going off. A soft explosion can be heard very faintly above. Dust falls from the ceiling. Ah, there we go, the samurai says in response. Good. We have time then. Soon, the professor and the captain will both be in custody. Charges submitted, no traces coming back to us. It's unfortunate that my agents failed to capture the Herald or take his emblem, but it's no matter. Blood is in the air now, and soon my hounds will hunt again. The masked man sweeps his cloak as he walks towards the wall and begins to slide a single hand along the mosaic tiling. Soon, the Zwato Canal will be ours. Okay. So, here's how we're going to do things today. This session is going to take place over the course of 10 days. First things first, we're going to go ahead and roll initiative. So everybody go ahead and roll initiative for me.
Please, no.
Okay, so each round is going to represent a period of time of roughly 3 days, with the second round encompassing 4 days. During this time, you can, pursue leads, do shopping, do tasks that you need to get done. Now, you are limited, of course, by time, so you have to kind of choose what you want to do for each round. And you can ask however many people you want to help you with whatever you're doing. But if you help somebody with something during a round, you can't help somebody else with something. So just keep that in mind. If somebody asks everybody to go with them for their thing, everybody can't help anybody else. Alright? So Coral, you awaken the first day following the arrest of Professor Vanderwallen in the Drowned Opal. What is Coral gonna get up to today?
Oh boy. I wasn't ready to go first. I wanted to support people. Okay, I am gonna, I just keep thinking about Nicholas, and I haven't touched base with him since I saw that he was harmed. Well, I saw somebody's tail chopped off. They said it was his. It probably was his. But
Okay. So, as you awaken, even though the professor is locked up, there's quite a bit of pressing, problems going on. Your friend Nicholas has you worried. He's very on your mind. And thus, you set out early on the first day to investigate the disappearance of Nicholas. First things first, Coral. Are you going to ask any of the party to help you out in your search, or are you doing this on your lonesome?
going to I'm gonna strike off. Oh, jeez. Okay. I was gonna leave a note for anyone who would if anyone was heading my way or oh, jeez. I'm gonna. It would. I feel like this is a personal thing, and I should let everybody, if they're more interested in gathering leads on the story, like I should first seek out Nicholas on my own, and then I'll come back to the party
If you hit a
any of.
dead end or something.
Yep, a dead end or a lead from trying to find out about the underground. But first, I'm looking for Nicholas before anything else, and I'll leave a note behind for anyone who comes looking for me.
All right.
Anyone for our party.
Well, my question for you is: in your search for Nicholas, how would you go about searching for him? Do you think you'd go looking for clues like an old gumshoe? Are you going to try to talk people up, search for information that way? What's your plan, Mister Coral?
I'm gonna go to some of our known other hideouts around the outskirts of town, some of the places that are more friendly toward the rat folk, and see if he's been hiding among them since things got kind of heated. And I will ask questions of once I get to that area, I would then start asking questions if I see no signs of him in the what would be like a secondary regular place for him to be. I shall look around for familiarity and go asking about.
Okay.
Yes.
So first things first, as you find yourself traveling between several of your common haunts with Nicholas, go ahead and give me an investigation check. All right. So, um, going from place to place, you see no sign of your friend. None of your normal haunts seem to have been disturbed. Really, there's not any kind of sign of like any kind of struggle or anything like that. Um, and as you exhaust searching between these various places, eventually you find yourself down in the kind of the lower city, I guess, the slums, where many of the rat folk live, including Nicholas being part of the community is well known in this area, and you find yourself chatting up some of the rat folk, looking for information. Um, what kind of questions would you ask, Coral?
Well, because yeah, I think I'm going to go about it like I would go if I can't find him in our regular hideouts, I would then go to an establishment of of in this area of this class of folk and just try to sit down and maybe buy a few drinks for folks around the bar and chat about the state of things and the goings on like around the city. Try to establish a little bit of credibility before I go asking about someone who's in hiding. Even though we are friendly, I might not be known to any given rat folk on the street, So I'm gonna try some carousing, I guess, and then I'll in my general asking about things, I wanna talk. I'm gonna be asking about the flame cultists. Where has there been anyone creeping around lately? Folks in masks, folks with ill intent.
So
And
first things
also,
first, as you begin carousing and you begin buying drinks and attempting to win over these people to your, realizing that you're a friend, go ahead and give me a performance check.
oh dang, that's supposed to be in my wheelhouse.
So, um, although you put on your best attempt to be charming and relatable, you find people seem to be giving you distrustful eyes, and lips are not so loose when they talk to you, even after buying them a drink. They thank you, and then when you ask them about strange goings on or anything like that, they seem to avert their gaze, and most of them mumble something like, "Oh, I don't know anything about that. I wouldn't know nothing about that." Stuff like that. And if pushed, they get very uncomfortable and end up leaving. Before long, or after spending quite a bit of time going around to different establishments and trying to carouse, you do finally find yourself in conversation with a ratful who is very thankful for the drink you bought him. And it seems that he's open for a couple of your questions.
Have you, well, I gotta tell you, a friend of mine in the community has come to harm recently. I'm worried. Gravely worried about him. But something else that troubles me is, well, there's been a lot of folks in masks and folks with flame symbols. They've been sneaking around in the Undercity, trying to do good folks harm.
The rat folk that you're talking to, his nose twitches and he kind of rubs his ears back and then rubs his face, like rats tend to do. He looks at you, his nose twitching.
Well, nothing. Nothing unsavory goes on around here without the 100 Hand having a say about it. Though I'm sure you know that.
Yeah, that I do know. It's just, are they sneaking? These folks don't seem to be directly affiliated with the 100 Hands. Maybe, I don't know.
They're certainly not thieves. Thieves don't blow up things without taking all the loot out of them first.
Right. What the heck are they up to down here? Why are they blowing things up and hurting people? It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't seem like good business to me either. I mean, honestly.
I'm not sure it's business at all. I mean, it's business for the 100 Hands. I doubt that these terrorists or whatever have an unlimited supply of explosives they can just acquire. They are most likely getting their supply from, well, you know.
Look, I don't want any trouble, any more trouble with the 100 Hands. I'm not trying to bring any more trouble on my friends or those who help us. What I'm trying to find out is who the other party is, who they're working for, where they might be trying to strike next.
I guess most people would want to know where they're going to strike next, if just to not be there, right?
Yeah. And I wish I knew where my friend Nicholas was. Ever since he came to harm... Yeah, I know he's been hiding. But that was
so
100 hands.
you think those flame cultists got your buddy?
Oh, I think that was old debts not being paid. I think that was our own doing.
Oh, he owed money to the hand. Well, you know what they say about people who owe money to the hand. He's probably dragged away somewhere, working off the rest of his debt and his days. You could check, well, actually, the rat folk, his eyes dart to one corner of the room and then to another. Maybe I shouldn't say anything.
Please, please. I palm him a couple silver pieces.
He greedily takes them, his eyes glinting. Well, maybe I heard about a little workhouse they've got down by the docks where they keep some people. You know, people that owe them money and stuff. I hear they have them shaving little bits of metal off of coins down there to make a profit.
Workhouse by the docks?
Now, you didn't hear that from me, okay?
No. I don't know what you're talking about. I was going down there for something else entirely. Game of dice, maybe. Thank you. I buy him another drink.
He accepts and begins to sip on it. Alright. With that, Coral, that took you the majority of your time. Were there any other little activities that you wanted to get done during this 3-day stretch here?
I think whenever have downtime at the Drowned Opal, I would be sitting there practicing my knots and playing the old lute hammer.
All right.
No, nothing specific.
Okay. On the morning of the first day, Malachi, you awaken to a sound, a voice, cloying at the back of your mind. Malachi. Malachi, awake now.
Would you be quiet for once?
Sitting across the room from you, your cutlass kind of seems to gleam with a almost ultraviolet unlight. Why do we waste our time, Malachi? We have a duty. Your father would be disappointed.
Walks over, grabs the cutlass, like not holding it up, but holding it down, and slides it into a sheath.
The voice
Shut
goes
it.
silent. Alright, Malachi. What are you up to today?
First I'll go downstairs, checking if there's any party members down there.
So the only people that are staying at the Drowned Opal are Coral and Jasper. Coral is around, although he seems to be also doing some other stuff as well. But either of them looks like you could potentially ask them for assistance if you would like.
I think I'll pick out, seeing Coral City is going to be playing. I'll wait for him to finish his song and approach him. Coral, I was planning on going out and looking for some friends, though I don't know the city exceptionally well. I was wondering if you could maybe assist.
Yes, yeah, I'd be happy to. Put the loot on my back and, I... Oh, dang it, I've forgotten the owner's name. I motioned towards her that I'm gonna be leaving. Alright.
Alright, Maya
What
waves
part of
back.
town do we need to go to? Oh.
But yes, so with Coral at your side, what's the plan, Malachi?
I don't imagine my friends would have stayed at. Well, he kind of looks around the drowned opal. A less well-known or less established place. I imagine there'll be a nicer sort of inn if they stayed in one in town. Perhaps we could start there.
Something more, cleanly and less charming. Yes, I think I can help you. I know a few places.
Splendid. I'll let you lead the way.
Alright, so, with that being said, Coral, you know of a few upscale establishments throughout the city. Um, however, it would... Well, I guess, so, Coral, you know of about 6 of them scattered throughout the city. Do you just want to start going to them one by one, or what's the plan?
Well, I guess I would kind of uh, talk to Malachi a bit more, see what kind of information he knows or is willing to share about them, and if that can guide me in a specific direction.
They are shadow elves like me. They should stand out. So if we ask around, I imagine we'll find them. Other than that, we were supposed to be meeting with the Cinderville Consortium. I don't particularly know where they are located, though I imagine my friends would have stayed somewhere close.
Something classy yet not out in the open, somewhat hidden. Something possibly under the control of the Cindervale Consortium. Does that narrow it down for me?
Yeah, you can think of 2 places that would fit those descriptions. There is the Silken Harbor and the Veiled Vase. Both of which are in the same district, which is the Cinderville Consortium's main hub. And are very upscale.
I guess we can start with whatever one's closer, and if we don't find what we need, work our way further up.
Alright, so heading out, the closer of the 2 establishments is the Silken Harbor, a pretty large 3-story building that takes up an entire block here. You can see that it's got many rooms for rent, and then a gigantic parlor on the ground floor. As you guys approach the doors, though, a very muscular man wearing a really gaudy chalka steps in front of the door and like looks down at you guys over a crooked nose. I don't recognize you. Membership passes.
Oh, I wasn't quite aware I'd be needing a membership pass. I was supposed to be a guest of somebody here. I think.
You weren't part of that group that came earlier.
They wouldn't happen to be very pale elves, would they?
Well, they look like you, if that's what you're saying.
Yes. Then yes, I would be. I, was a bit delayed. The travel left me a bit weary. I stayed at the spa for a couple days.
A bit delayed? Ha! Well, they came and left already. Either way, membership card or you're not getting in.
Oh dear. Would you know where they went?
He gives you a scowl. Alright, move along.
Well, that's not promising. Are there any, like, nearby shops, like food, stuff like that, specifically?
Yeah, there's like street food vendors around.
He'll nervously approach one.
Ah, Tamamaku? Tamamaku!
Sure, how much?
1 copper.
Yes, I'll have one for me and one for my friend.
He quickly scoops up some brightly colored jelly into some fry bread and hands one to each of you guys.
Say, I was looking for some friends of mine who supposedly passed through here. Do you normally set up shop here, or do you move around the city?
I hear most days, yes.
See, you wouldn't have happened to see some pale elves such as myself making their way around here anywhere?
They come here, yes, 2 times so far. Once today, once yesterday.
Okay, so they've stayed around the area.
Big friends, met with the harbor master.
Oh, did they?
I could perhaps remember where they were staying. I think I may have seen something. But my memory, so poor.
Malachi will set down 2 gold and say, well, how about a couple more tamamaku?
Yes. Yes, it is starting to come back now. I believe, nearby parlor. The veiled vase.
Excellent. Thank you very much, my friend.
He quickly scoops up the gold coins and continues to hawk his wares to the next people passing by.
Well, Coral, I suppose we have our heading. To the Veiled Voss?
Mm-hmm.
While we're on our way, do you know if there's any shops where they sell instruments nearby? I was looking to pick up a flute, something. Hopefully, I can learn to play some of the songs from my home. I don't know if I'll be heading back anytime soon.
Have a flute. It's been sitting in a drawer in my room for the last few years, but I think it all still works. You can have mine if you'd like. I rarely play it.
Thank you. I very much appreciate it. Well, I guess we can set straight off then.
So, rounding a couple of corners and walking just a few blocks, you guys arrive at a set of steps that leads down into what appears to be... So the building looks very short from ground level, but once you start walking down the steps, you can see that most of the building is actually underground, built into this kind of like parlor beneath the ground level. Coming down the steps here, immediately, Malachi, you feel like you've come to the right place, as it is very dim. It's very dark down here, and it feels like home. You can see why the other Shadow Fae decided to stay here. And finally arriving at the bottom of the steps, you swing open the mahogany door to the black velvet covered lounge of the Veiled Vase. It's a very like artsy deco type establishment. Very plush seating and tables. Everything looks very upscale and schwanky. There's an air of elitism as you enter the room. At the bar, at the other end of the room, leaning up against the bar with their back turned to you, you can see a extremely tall, like 6'4", pale-skinned elf with white hair and pretty long ears, a square jaw, and a thin nose, leaned up against the bar, kind of circling his finger on top of a glass of a clear liquor. You recognize this as the leader of your troop, Helsier.
Malachi will kind of glance over Coral. Coral, could you perhaps give me a minute?
Oh, yes, some privacy. I'll make myself scarce. I have some other business to attend to. Outside.
I appreciate it. Thanks for helping me. Yeah. Malachi will very slowly, kind of head down, approach. Sorry, I'm already blanking on the name.
It is Helsier, and let me type it out for you. I feel like that always helps.
Captain Helsier, apologies for my tardiness.
Helsier sighs, he picks up his glass and downs the whole amount of the clear liquor and then pushes it forward towards the bartender. Damn, S'more, I thought you were dead.
Not quite. At least yet.
I suppose if you had died, though, Luru could have gone on to somebody worthy. He leans up, and you see him glance over at you and just roll his eyes. You've already missed the first two meetings with our Cindervale contacts. Although, I don't know that you would have done too much negotiating anyway. You're a little bit too quiet, shy. I don't know.
Perhaps. Anyway, what did I miss?
Oh, just we're starting to get some trade agreements worked out. We have, of course, resources available from Sharku that they don't have here. We're beginning to deal in perhaps new land for our people to settle in. It's all quite complex. I expect you'll be at the next meeting in a couple of days.
Of course, of course.
And now that you're here, we can get you back to your duties, which you've been sorely ignoring.
Ah, yes.
And who was the hairy man you were with when you walked in?
Quite unfortunately, I took a short respite at a local spa, and after which got horribly lost within the city. He helped me to find my way.
Well, try not to get separated from us again. It would be best for you to not leave our company until our dealings are done here and we leave.
I've made some other arrangements for living quarters, so I might be staying elsewhere, but I will make our meeting and attend to my duties.
He cocks an eyebrow. Other arrangements for living quarters? What, are you sleeping in a gutter somewhere, Malachi? Come on, you can't say that wherever you're sleeping is better than this.
It's perhaps slightly less tasteful. He looks around the room. However, staying in a new city, I don't want more of the same.
Helsier rolls his eyes and... Fine. And... I guess it's good to have you back. Our meeting with Zhai Lao, the dock master, is to be tomorrow. So I suppose return to your dwellings or whatever, and we will meet tomorrow to meet with the dock master.
Okay, I'll be there. Do you know what time?
Be here in the morning.
Understood.
Alright. And that is the end of your round, Malachi. So now we move on
Can
to...
you,
Sorry,
real
what's
quick,
up?
can you spell the name of the dockmaster?
Yes. Alright. Maz, you are up next as you awaken in your small little hovel. Not to a normal drowsy awakening, but to the sound of somebody pounding on your door.
Who is it?
Hey, Malachi! I know you're in there. Go in and open up.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Do I recognize the voice?
Oh, I don't know why I called you Malachi, by the way. Your name is Maz, but...
I'll start with an M.
Right. You do recognize the voice. Hold on, I gotta find this dude's name.
Is it the guy who lent me money?
Yes. Uvrak.
Yes.
Uvrak is the owner of the voice that is currently pounding on your door.
Oh, crap.
You're not in trouble! Just open up! I got an opportunity for you, damn it!
How do I know you're telling the truth?
You worked your dead off with us yesterday, or did you forget?
Yeah, well, sometimes you guys are a little Okay, you know what? I'm just open the damn door.
Uvrak, standing at your stoop, he has to bow his head to come inside. He comes in, gives you a kind of very distasteful glare.
Right. So, Maz, got a preposition for ya.
Of course you do. What might I be able to do for you?
Well, you know that jelly that you make? The kind that's real flammable, goes up real easy. I've got a contact that needs quite a bit of the stuff. I'll need you to make me some. And don't worry, it pays.
How much?
How much does it pay, or how much do we need?
Both.
Well, my guys want 2 barrels full. And as for what it pays, we'd probably give you 1,000 gold for the lot.
$1,000 gold. 2 barrels. You want me to make Do I have a time limit on this?
Well, they want it quick. Week and a half, I'd say.
Week and a half. That is cutting it close. That is cutting it very close. Not saying I can't do it, it's just,
You want the job or not,
Shit.
Maz?
yeah, sure. Yeah, I can take the job.
He puts out his hand to shake yours.
Yeah, I shake his hand.
He crushes the fuck out of your hand as he shakes it.
Oh, seriously?
I'll be back
You
in
have to
10
use that!
I'll be back in 10 days' time to collect. And I want 2 full barrels, Maz. Not a drop less.
Right.
Now,
Oh,
I know you won't be able to get this done without some capital. So, I'll give you the first 500 up front. Don't go
There's-
gambling that away on dice. And remember, there's nowhere you can disappear to where the hand can't find you, boy.
yeah, sure. By the way, oh god. I don't... The hand has ears in the city, right? Friend of mine got arrested yesterday. I don't suppose you guys might know anything about that. A certain professor.
And what if we did?
Well, then maybe we can cut this pay down a little bit and you don't have to pay me as much for the barrels.
And that's gotta have some strings attached. So what are you getting at, Maz?
What I'm getting at is that that fucker might lead me to a shit ton of, well, I don't want to say treasure, because I don't necessarily know if it's going to lead to that, but... let's just say it's better for everyone if he's not in that prison.
Well, from what I hear, he's not gonna be in prison too long. Here they're rushing
God.
through to setting a trial. Gonna have him
Do you know
sentenced real
exactly
quick.
Do you know exactly what they're trying to sentence him with?
Something about leading the terroristic attacks on the city.
Oh, for the love of fuck.
From what I
They are.
understand, he's got some enemies in some high places.
Yeah. Alright, well... I'll see how much of this I can get done in 10 days. I'm not promising 2
I-
full barrels. At most, I I can get a barrel and probably most of a second barrel.
So let me explain once again. I expect 2 full barrels,
It takes
not
time
a drop less.
It takes an exact amount of time to make a certain. It takes 2 hours for me to make a tiny little potion.
His eyes bulge, and you see him. He's just like staring you down, Maz. His muscles all bulge. And then he just says,
Oh, and one more thing. It's 900 now because I gave you the information about your dear little professor.
He turns around and walks out the door.
I am going to collect my things. And by that, I mean that, well, I'm going to wait about 10, 15 minutes, probably check to make sure no one's watching. And I'm going to pack everything important. Because I'm going to go to the tavern.
Oh,
and see if I can find... Look, we got 10 days. We're looking to sail out of the city in 10 days. So unless things go very wrong, I'm not looking to be in this city by the time they find out I'm not doing this. God. This might be the death of my character.
All right, so with all your stuff packed up, with all your stuff packed up, Maz, which tavern are you heading to? Are you heading to like the Drowned Opal, Salt and Spice? Are you looking for friends? What are you doing?
Was it the Drowned Opal? Was that the one where Warmond was at? And who else was staying at that one?
Nope. So the Drowned Opal is where Coral, Malachi, and Jasper are staying. Salt and Spice is where the crew of the Quetzal Toma is staying, and where the professor and Damal were staying, and where Warmond is.
I guess I will go to the one with my party members first.
You also know where Ayako's restaurant is and where Kanui's smithy is.
Oh, right. You know, we should actually probably have a meeting about what we plan to do as a group. So maybe I'll go collect everyone else and see if they want to head over to the tavern and see what we want to do.
Okay, so I do want to let you know I'm planning on after we get to the end of the round, I'm gonna have a group meetup where you guys all meet up at the tavern. So
okay, that makes. Well, then I'm gonna go buy some ingredients to make some potions.
All right.
I already did all the math based upon the last time we did the healing potions where we had the ingredients priced at 5 gold instead of 15. Because I'm looking to make 12 standard healing potions. That'll be 192 gold in materials.
Okay.
And just to double check with you, I have it copied and paste. Can I try to make 2 of them aerosol? So basically I'm going to buy 2 other, it costs 2 additional reagents, and the DC goes from 13 to 21. I'm going to attempt to make 2 of these.
Nice. So are you getting all of your ingredients from Norexus's shop? From Kava's shop?
Yes.
Okay. And then are you using her lab?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm probably gonna. She has a far bigger thing than what I'm carrying on my person, probably.
Yeah, she's got a big ass lab, so you can actually, brew like batches.
Yeah.
So, go ahead and make some checks for brewing whatever you want. Also, if you do have the materials to make the blasting jelly for Uvrath if you want. And I'll say the DC for creating that is a 10, so it's pretty easy to make.
He wants 2 barrels. How much time will that take? It takes about, well, for batches, since we're doing the batches, it's about 2 hours for the healing potions for a single one.
So I'd say for...
It's more of a time-based thing.
Yeah, I'd say for the blasting jelly, because it's not a real item, I'm just going to say that it's like a passive thing that you can get done over the 10 days as long as you, monitor it,
I'll go ahead and do that just in case.
Um. So.
I can go ahead and make. You know what? I'll go ahead and make some rolls.
Yep. Go ahead and make some rolls for your potions.
Oh,
Well,
I probably
alright.
don't need to do it with advantage, but I got a nat 20 on something.
What's the DC for healing potions?
Healing potions is 13.
Okay, so one of those did fail, unfortunately.
I'm trying to make 12. So one batch succeeded, the other batch failed. It's like last time we did like batches of 6.
Right. Oh, gosh, Maz, what is that smell? Did you burn the potion?
Well, I made some really good ones. It's just this batch apparently had inferior ingredients.
Or an inferior alchemist? As you are working, halfway through the third day that you're working on potions and this blasting jelly, a unexpected thing happens. As a troop of guards barges their way into the shop, all dressed in their pompous gold uniforms with their tall feathered caps. The lead guard, with a tweedly little mustache, struts right up to Kava, and as she's like, "Oh, hello, officers. How can I help you? Kava Nurixis, you are under arrest for selling tainted potions here in the city. Men, take her." The guards come forward and slap Kava into irons. Her eyes go wide, and she looks between the guards, shocked. "Tainted potions? What are you talking about?" "That Ozem potion that you sold to many customers. You killed 2 people with that, Kava. Come on." What? Tainted Ozem potion? What are you talking about?" The guards drag Kava away.
Well, I think I'm gonna... You know what? I think I'm gonna stop working on those barrels of... chemical fire. Which is what I'm assuming it is probably the closest thing to. Oh, God, they said they were just gonna put people to sleep. They didn't say they were gonna fucking kill anyone. Shit.
Yeah, but you ever had sleeping pills with alcohol? Anyway, besides the making of the potions, do you want to do anything else for your first round, Maz? You're kind of running out of time now, but, because you've been working on this alchemy shit.
I will attempt to make those 2 aromatic or
The aerosol.
things, which is, it's going to be a DC 21. I'm hoping one of these works.
Hey!
One of them!
Alright. So,
Okay.
Jasper, you awaken in your room at the Drowned Opal. What do you want to get up to?
Well, first thing first, I gotta spend some time in the morning to meditate and do little things, and then I'm gonna go investigate the scene of where what's his name was killed.
All right. So first things first, you got to find out where that is. So go. Oh, and also, do you want to invite any of the party along with you, or are you going at this one alone, Mr. Jasper?
I will invite Okra to come with me, because she's supposed to be an investigator.
All right. So seeking out. So Akron, do you have a house here in the city, or do you have where do you live?
I imagine have this 1 bedroom in a hostel for now.
Just a little hovel.
Yeah, nothing too fancy.
All right. Does it have like little advertisement signs outside that it's like your private investigative office or whatever?
Yes, like one of those things that pop out to the side, made out of wood, that you can see from
Yeah.
both sides.
Yeah.
That's it.
Signboard or whatever.
Yeah. Yep. So Jasper, as you come trudging down the muddy side street here, you find yourself at Acra's place of business. The wooden sign hanging from the front of it decries it as Acra's investigative agency. So
I'll kind of knock on the door, see if she's there.
I go up to the door, open it, and say, "Welcome to Ground Investigations." Oh, Jasper. Hi. Welcome. Yes, come in, come in. How can I be of service?
I'll step inside and say, yeah, nice little place you got here, homie. I'll look around for a second, and then I'll say, I was wondering if you wanted to join me in looking for any kind of clues of who was behind the murder of our employer.
Is there any chance this will end in some coins?
I sure hope so. I have like 10 gold to my name.
Okay, let's lead the way, kind sir. Where do we start? Where do you want me to start? Who are we looking for again?
I'm trying to remember his name. I can't.
So, you guys actually do not know where Sanzaki Kenzo lived. You don't know. Oh, actually, no, you do because the professor gave you directions to Kenzo's house, right?
I think so, didn't he?
Yeah, he
Yep.
did. He did.
Yeah.
So, you know roughly where Kenzo lived. So, but you're not sure if he was killed at his house or what.
Well, should we see if he was possibly killed at his house, Kenzo was, or maybe we can talk to some of the guards and try and figure out if they know where he would be.
Let's start with the guards. I would think that finding a dead body while looking for somebody might not be a great way to start our little day today.
That's true. All right, so I guess we'll head over to like a city guard post.
Okay.
Do you know how this like whole legal system works?
Not
Are we
I
just
have
doing
some
extra
idea.
here?
I have some idea.
Would it even be worth our time to keep looking?
Depends on what we find, to be honest.
Good enough for me, I guess.
So,
Great. I was gonna spend the day just handing out flyers, but this is great. Thank you. Let's go.
So you guys do
I can help you hand out
find
flyers.
a guard post pretty close nearby. And heading inside, you see that it's got like a nice little lobby out front, and then a little desk where a pompous-looking guy with their stupid, gaudy uniform sits, looking at a piece of paper, which he's reading something from. He glances up as you come in. Here to turn yourself in? Couple of criminals, I presume.
You have the greatest sense of humor. Just the greatest.
What? That was it. Right, what do you want then?
Well, we do have an appointment with, what was his name again?
Kenzo?
Oh, yes, Kenzo. Mr. Kenzo.
What?
Would you kindly point us to his office? He is expecting us, surely.
The guard looks at you like, confused.
Where?
Mr. Kenzo?
I think you're in the wrong place.
How so?
What? Well, listen, there's no Mr. Kenzo here.
But you
Do you
do
know where-
know Mr. Kenzo, by the sounds of it. So
Yeah.
I know lots
he
of
might have given us the wrong location.
I know lots of
sorry?
Mr. Kenzos. I probably know 6 or 7 Mr. Kenzos. It's a very common last name.
Oh dear.
Do you know where
Do
we
we
can
have a
find
first name?
Suzaki Kenzo?
That Kenzo.
The city councilor, Senzaki Kenzo?
Yes.
Well, yes.
The guard stands up, scooting his chair back.
Perhaps you two should come with me. I think he's right back here.
I kind of look at Arca.
I kind of look at him back. Shall we?
You know, I think I know where his home is. We did get, he did send us that, but I was hoping to meet him at his office.
Well, I guess we'll go to his home then. Thank you, sir.
Wait,
We got the
wait just a
dress
second.
that we have to go to, so I'm just gonna
Yeah.
go now. Bye.
Alright, so you guys run out the door and quickly lose the guard in the crowd, since the guards don't have any presence out here on the street. And start making your way towards Senzaki Kenzo's manor, which is in the more, wealthy part of the city. Finally arriving, you kind of look around because you've got to have the wrong address, because there's no manor here. There is just a pile of burnt out rubble.
Well, I definitely think this is probably where it happened, but
So
I don't
you're
think I'm gonna
telling there might be a body.
I don't think I'm gonna get any clues. But we should probably poke around, maybe.
I think that might be a good idea. Let's see if we find anything. But Ash is hard to track. We can see.
Wait, Ash, are you that hard to track?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so one of you two can make an investigation check with advantage.
I'm gonna be starting off with this.
Okay.
And I'm going to be doing the last 3 days. Because it should have happened yesterday or the day before.
So,
It's only one.
there is a fuckload of footprints and fingerprints. Especially once you get out onto the street. It's like color overload. In the rubble, though, there are quite a few tracks going through it of various colors. They all seem, although they're all different colors, they seem to be the same size. Or not the same size necessarily, but the same style boots, which you deduce to be the most likely the city guard boots.
I'm going to be looking around like the outside of the burnt rubble, seeing if there's any tracks leading away or possibly something where tracks are frequent outside going in a direction away from the manor.
Okay. So
I can help him with that.
There's still a lot, and in probably a couple dozen different colors.
I'll just pull out a charcoal and some paper and start writing colors matching to different footprints.
I'd like to start investigating the rubble to see if anything survived that we could use.
Okay, go ahead and make an investigation check with advantage. Alright, so as you two investigate, walking around the area, you know that. Well, so you don't see any signs of any kind of bodies. You also you smell the very familiar scent of the blasting jelly that the cultists that you guys have been fighting used to blow up and burn down various buildings throughout the city. You also know that these cultists tend to take people alive from inside the building to sacrifice them or something. But they don't usually leave them in the buildings when they blow them up.
Would there be any residue on my clothes of that same substance by any chance?
Like from kneeling down or whatever?
Yeah, from when we got into the building. Through the window.
Oh, from,
Jim.
Yeah. There might be hint traces of it left on your clothing.
I think our next step should be to kind of find out explosive experts in the area.
Think.
If I'm not mistaken, one from your group is.
Yep, he is. You know, and
I think
it's
we should
surprising there's so much
him.
of this jelly around. I wonder who all can make
Correct.
it.
Exactly, and I think he might be a good source of information at the very least. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. Off to find Maz, I guess.
All right.
But as we're walking, can we hand out flyers for our business?
Yes, you guys.
Yes, please.
You guys,
Yes!
You guys start handing out flyers with the intent to monetize your business. And as you do so, Acra, a person, while Jasper is a little bit away, out of earshot, somebody takes one of the flyers and then grasps your arm very tightly. And you can see a serpent tattoo winding up their arm. Shroud, hide you, friend. Tahal will see you. Come to the Temple of Uyel in the Grand Plaza today.
Time?
Now, sister. Thanks for the flyer. I will check out your business for sure. Jasper, you see the person say as she takes the flyer and walks away. Acra,
Thank you so much for your patronage, and I just walk away.
Acra, it's now your turn, so you can you can take the reins now.
So listen, Jasper. I'm sure we're gonna meet up towards the end of the day. I'm just feeling a little bit nauseous, so I would like to head back to my office to see if I can take some medicine for this before we meet up with Maz, if that's okay with you.
Yeah, it's all good. Sounds good to me. I'm gonna probably go find Maz, maybe see if he needs any help making some healing potions or something, because I don't know, maybe holy magic can do something with that.
Show him any residue that's on your clothes. I'm sure we're all covered in that powder. I think we might need to wash our clothes. Are we flammable?
I think clothes
this
are
is
normally flammable.
More than regular is what I'm thinking, but it's all right. I get nauseous. I'm just yes. I'll meet you soon.
All right. And he'll just head off to find Maz's shop.
All right. So, Akra, you know very well where the Temple of Uyel is.
As I come in, I say a little prayer, silent prayer, and scan the place to see who's inside.
So the plaza here is actually like a circle of several different temples to the various gods of the Braconian pantheon. Uyel being the main god, the god of the sun and god of light. And thus his temple is absolutely massive, made of towering white marble. Pillars stand incredibly tall. There's like an arched entrance, and as you walk in, there's just like a feeling of reverence immediately. Um, there are altars scattered throughout this temple for individual prayer. And kneeling at one of the altars, you can see the head priest of Uyel, or as you better know him, Tahal.
I approach him and bow, whispering, "May you guide me."
Shroud cover you, sister. It is good to see you. And I must tell you, I am impressed. I had sent for you this morning with the intent to instruct you to seek out the widow of Senzaki Kenzo, to introduce yourself and to vie for his case, as I do not think that the man is truly dead. And you are ever still one step ahead. I will say this, though. I am wary of this Jasper. The fact that he continues to stick his nose deeper and deeper worries me that he will soon discover more about our organization than we wish. Especially in, well, likely tomorrow or the next day, when he realizes his wife is not coming as he believes.
Let me deal with it. I'll either avert him from your fears or make him not a problem for you anymore.
The arrest of Vanderwallen and your ship captain is concerning. It would seem that the professor has enemies in incredibly high places. I asked Jasper the same question, and now I will ask it of you. Does the name the Ember Broker mean anything to you?
Doesn't mean anything to me.
No, but the initials in the letter, that the threatening letter, was EB.
I only recall a letter received by the professor with those initials, but I cannot be sure if that's the person you speak of.
Well, someone is scapegoating Vanderwallen. They are trying to frame him as the leader behind the Ember chain. This this could be bad. I will keep eyes on the situation and keep you appraised. In the meantime, though, try to find Senzaki Kenzo. If we can return him to the council, he is an ally of Vanderwallen and will likely fight to make sure that the professor is not unjustly executed.
As the shroud commands.
When you hear from me again, or you will hear from me again soon. In the meantime, continue with your mission. Shrouded One.
I bow and leave, but I do feel a bit of pain coming from my Avera part.
Alright. So, next up is Ayako. So, Ayako, having returned home to your loving family, you start the day off with food prep, as you have done so many days before. And your family is very glad to have you back. In fact, Naya, who had been doing all the prep herself the last couple of days, as you had been out adventuring or goofing around, as she called it, is very thankful for you to be chopping all of the vegetables and preparing all of the various ingredients for the day's food. It's good to have you back, husband. You should not leave so quickly next time, or spend several days sleeping at random taverns on the other side of the city.
Oh, yeah, that one. Naya, it was so far away. I was with this group of people that I met, and I had no other choice.
No other choice than to leave us all waiting here all night with nothing? No word back? No.
What do you mean, nothing? I knew you were okay. What is this, Bigfoot? You're never like this.
You're right. This idea of you going off on an expedition. What if you never come back, Ayako?
No, Naya. I will come back. I'm doing this for us. You think I just want to abandon you and the kids? Never, Naya. You are my life. So I will do this for us. And I will keep you informed next time. I'll send you letters, so you'll be okay.
Alright, so Ayako, your day quickly gets underway as you start serving up order after order of food. As lunch comes and dinner, and then the next day, and you're cooking along, go ahead and make me a cooking check, cooking utensils check. All right. So Ayako, describe the kind of signature dish that you serve.
Oh, wait, hold on. I don't remember which ingredients I have, so I'm just gonna improvise all of it. So you see Ayako kind of cooking the signature dish of the city, which it would be the tamaku, that some of the party had before. And I'm doing it like with a very dark and kind of very burgundish kind of color.
All right. As as you serve your signature tamamaku, sweet with just a hint of spice, you and Naya brings it out to the customers. Shortly, Naya comes back to you. Ayako, there's some really important people out in the lobby. They tasted your food and they want to talk to you, Ayako. I think this could be something big.
Oh wait, is it happening? Should I go out? Should we invite them inside?
No, don't invite them back here. It's a mess back here. Hold on. She comes over and she, like, licks her thumb and, like, starts shining your scales a little bit. She takes off your dirty apron. She, like, gets your little, like, hair tendril things all, like, neat and tidy. Okay, you got this.
Okay, I guess Ayako goes outside to talk with this important-looking people.
Alright, so out in the lobby, sitting at a table, there's a group of 3 Hemekan humans dressed in extreme finery, and then 1 Tleekin human also dressed in extreme finery. They are sitting there, like, looking quite pleased. All of them looking very full and happy, kind of patting their stomachs with hands covered in rings. The one man, a very fat Hemekan, looks up at you. Oh, you must be the chef. Oh, that was the best tamamaku I've ever had. Please, allow me to introduce myself. I am City Councilor and Dockmaster with the Cindervale Consortium, Jai Lao.
Ayako's kind of super nervous. Nice to meet you. I am Ayako Scalius. This is my place, my food, the one you're enjoying. You're enjoying my food. Oh my god.
Now settle down now. I suppose the man can't talk good, but I guess cooking good is what matters, eh? All of the guys at the table, like, bust out laughing like a bunch of good old boys.
Ayako kind of laughs uncomfortably too.
Now listen, Dragon. I have a banquet I'm throwing. 4 days time from now. Should be quite the blowout. The only problem is my caterer went and quit on me, or I suppose got crushed in one of those terroristic attacks that have been happening all over the city. Such a bother. Either way, I am in desperate need of food catering. I don't suppose I could hire your little restaurateur team here?
Yeah, a banquet. For how many people? A blowout, you say? And you already have all the ingredients? What resources do you have available for this?
Well,
for this endeavor?
Well, of course, you'll have full access to my kitchen and my larder. We have plenty to work with. More food than you probably would know what to do with. As for people, there will most likely be some 40 or 50 of us there. Some delegates from a very, very far distant land. As well as various city officials and, important people and the like.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely, I can have a banquet for you in 4 days, 4 days time. That's plenty of time for a banquet for important people and for the Cinderville Consortium. Shut up, Ayako, shut up. And Ayako kind of just looks back to Naya to see what's going on.
She's like peeking out from the back. She gives you a thumbs up.
Yes, I got this. Yeah, a banquet. Any specific type of food you like, or do you want me to choose?
Well, I do prefer Meccan cuisine to this Bragonian stuff. I know that you Dragonborn do know how to cook. It's just Meccan dishes are true class.
So I assume you know some Himmekan classics.
Yeah, of course I do. I'm a bit rusty in cooking them, but I can practice, of course.
Well, see that you do. And make sure that you are at my estate 4 days from now. Be there by 3 for prep.
Yeah, absolutely. 3. 3, I'll be there in your state. 4 days from now with Himmekan cuisine. Yes, I got this. Absolutely.
All right. So he slides you a small bag of coins across the table, and pay for his food, and then some. It's like 15 gold. And then he and his little group heads out into the night. Oh my gosh! What was that?
Oh my god, Naya, I think we made it. Oh my god, we have his caterer quit. Okay, hold on. Okay, his caterer quit, and he wants us to cater for him in 4 days' time. So I'm gonna need your help, and the kids need to help. Of course. Well, oh jeez, Yaku's too soon for that. Well, we'll figure it out.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! It's happening! It's happening, Ayako! We did it!
Do you know any American classic dishes? I don't know any, but I said I did.
What? Himmekan? They want you to cook Himmekan food? But Himmekan
Yeah.
food is bad.
Maybe we can just lie to them, make something kinda American and mix with Burgonian and call it fusion.
Okay. Well, let's hope this works. Okay. And with that, we go to Kanui, the last of our initiative here. So Kanui, waking up at your smithy, what are you gonna get up to?
Alrighty. I think the most pressing issue for her would be to find out where Demal and I guess by extension Professor Vanderwallen and the captain are being at, and learning about their situation.
All right. Do you want to enlist anybody for help, or are you going by yourself?
I think she will head off on her own.
Okay. All right. So Kanui, heading through the city, you suspect, you hope against hopes that you're wrong, but you suspect that your your friends were taken to the Salt Rock Prison, which is the main prison here in the city. Built into a hollowed out rock right up against the ocean. It's a absolutely horrible place to be imprisoned in. Constantly wet and salty. Well, that would be your first idea where the trio is being held. Although, like I said, you really hope not.
I guess that's what she'll check out.
All right,
And
so
hope they're not there.
So, making your way to the docks, the far outskirts of the docks, you can see the salt rock jutting out on a pier out against the waves. There are multiple gibbets held up on the walkway leading to the prison, with, many still decaying bodies and several still living people in them. It's really gruesome. A lot of people try to avoid this pier and this spot of the city in general.
you can hear the screams from some of the people that are locked in the gibbets, although most of the people that are still alive in there have given up on screaming by now, as there's clearly no real hope or anything. Continuing along, it's like, holy shit, Canoe, you chose the most depressing place to go. As the salt and waves kind of splash you as you walk along this pier, you arrive at the entrance to the Salt Rock, which is this kind of gate that's built into the pier, which is currently shut, and there are 2 guards standing in front of it, holding big golden glaives, or like just coated in gold, not like full gold. They kind of like look at you suspiciously. What do you want?
Oh, hi. I don't know if this is possible at all, but could you maybe check your prisoner records to see if you have these 3 individuals, and I give the names.
You hoping for visitation?
Oh, yeah, if that's possible.
Visiting hours are not for. What time is it anyway?
He kind of like looks up at the sun.
Visiting hours are afternoon, so you'll have to wait here in the cold or come back later.
Oh, well, it was a bit of a not very fun walk, so, I'm happy to wait here.
Me too. I love waiting here.
I'm sure you do, and you do it well.
So a couple hours goes by, with the waves and salt and wind biting at you. It's really awful out here. Eventually, though, the guard nods and pounds his spear against the ground, and the gate opens up for you to head on inside. One of the guards begins to lead you.
You're allowed to see 1 prisoner for 5 minutes, no touching, and keep your hands where we can see them at all times.
Alright, got it.
So, name of the prisoner you're here to see?
Well, is there a young Jamal Hawk?
Right, this way.
Oh, no.
The guard leads you into the prison, and you can see there's, as you reach the entryway of this big hollowed out rock, you can see that there's 2 spiraling staircases, one that leads up and one that leads down. The guard kind of like pulls out or kind of unwinds a scroll and like glances up and down on it, like checking records. Then he closes it and turns right, heading up.
Okay. That seems a little better.
The boys up here.
Heading up the steps, which are, as you walk, water droplets constantly fall on your head from the condensation in here. You eventually arrive at a door, which the guard wraps his knuckles on, and one of those like sliding slits opens up, and another guard looks through it, nods at the first guard, and opens up the door, leading you into a long hallway with cells lining its walls.
All right. This way, he's, I think, 4th down on the left, right? Yeah, he's 4th down. You'll hear him by his crying. Little brat won't shut the hell up. Hey, Reg. Stay here and play a game of cards while this lady meets with the brat, eh?
The first guard, apparently Reg, nods and leaves you to go meet with Demal.
I approach the cell that he's at and sort of peer in.
So in this dingy little, maybe 7.5 foot by 7.5 foot cell with just a little bit of straw on the ground and a bucket, crouched in the corner, filthy and looking tired and terrified, is Demal. As you approach the cell, he kind of like looks up at you, and he quickly, like, his eyes go wide, and he like tries to run forward towards the bars of the cell, but he's got a chain that is clamped to his ankle, and he can't get more than like a couple of feet before he's pulled back. Come to me! Are you gonna get me out of here? What's going on?
Oh, I really just wanted to come and, well, God, I was hoping beyond hope that you weren't here, of all places. We're gonna work on it, trust me. It's just
Where
gonna take
is
a little
he?
bit of time.
Where's the professor? I don't understand.
I know, it's a confusing time. You're in a not very, kind place. I'm sure you are aware. I haven't visited him yet, but I will, make sure. Oh, God. Can you sort of, like, tries to reach in, tries to stretch as far as she can, but probably can't even, like, reach him.
As soon as you start doing that, one of the guards, hey!
Just gonna...
Keep your hands out of the cell.
I don't got anything on them, trust me. It's fine.
Do you pull your hands out, or are you gonna keep reaching through the bars?
How close do I get to him?
You guys can actually touch hands, because he reaches out, too.
Yeah, I'll continue to reach and, clasp his hand.
Okay, the one guard who, not Reg, the other guard, stands up and pulls out a cudgel and starts walking towards you, slapping the cudgel against his palm. Now, you better stop it right now!
What do you expect I am going to be doing with a child, sir?
With a lone terrorist, more like. Alright, visiting time is over. Take her out of here, Reg.
I just quickly looked at them all. You won't be forgotten. We are working on this, I promise you. You will not be in here for long.
Alright, so...
And then I will let him go.
With that, it's been about 3 days, and all of you guys meet up at... Where do you guys think you guys would all meet up to drink? The Drowned Opal or the Salt and Spice?
With a drowned opal.
Alright,
I
so
think that's where the most of them are at.
the group meets up at the Drowned Opal for drinks.
Well, I hope your days were productive. I'd say mine was fairly.
Yeah, productive. Mouse looks like he hasn't gotten any sleep in days. Right, so may have some issues. It, I have a certain contacts in the city that I can talk to, but or I did talk to, and found out that the professor, apparently they are kind of expediting his trial. He honestly, he could have already been found guilty of whatever bullshit they were putting on him, all these bombings. It sounds like they're pretty dead set on either him never getting out of prison or putting him in on a chopping block.
That's very interesting information to have. Where did you hear it?
I don't want to say a reputable source because, I mean, he kind of is, but he's also kind of a person who's not entirely within the he sort of does things outside of the normal lawful activities of the city. If you get what I'm saying.
That makes it even more interesting. How would he know?
Because he's part of an organization that knows things.
There's a lot of these in this city.
It's the 100 hand. Okay, I might as well not even be hiding it. It's a guy at bar of the 100 hand.
Oh,
I
Also, I may or may not be making explosive powder.
speaking of which, you just seem to be an expert in the area, and I do mean this in the best way possible. Would you by any chance know where we could find more of? And I show him whatever traces I have on me of the explosive. I mean, you don't have to give me names, but just locations should be enough. You know? I don't want to get you in trouble.
Do I recognize this residue?
I mean, it's the same kind of substance that you make and sell to
Pretty sure.
the
Pretty
Hunter
sure.
hand.
Yeah, I know exactly where to find the person who made that.
was it you?
Was it you?
Got it in one.
Okay, so, why?
Because I owed a shit ton of money to the 100 hand.
Fair,
And if I
fair.
didn't-
That's
Yeah, I would be at the bottom of that bay right now if I didn't do that. Which leads me to the current issue I'm in. They came back and hired me to make 2 barrels of this stuff.
But this could be a good break for us, though, if you think about it. Any chance you can
What?
fuck it up a little bit? And we can trace where they're taking it? And maybe get you out of this mess you're in?
Well, I mean, I could probably come up with a way to dilute the materials, but I mean, if they test it, they're gonna. Well, of course, if they had anyone with them who would actually have the knowledge to test this stuff properly, they wouldn't need me to begin with.
And I mean, I'm not telling you to do this by yourself. I don't know about your friends, but I'm sure I can be of protective service as well. This is going on. We just want to know where the product is going. You know.
Well, considering that we already kind of ran into the people that. Or, well, I mean, I guess we don't know where it's going, but we kind of have an idea of who's doing it.
Yeah. Half the
do
puzzle.
do we have any way of tracking the barrels? Does anyone here have a way of tracking something? Anyone at all?
I did see Jasper do this nifty little trick for footprints. So maybe if we
don't know.
step on the barrel, it might be easier to sort. I don't know.
I mean, if you bring them into your house and it's only been in the last day, I could probably track the footprints of the people who have just entered the house for the last day
I
and
mean,
follow
I could
them on the street.
probably show you the prints of the guy who's getting it, but I mean, he's just a middleman. He's gonna take it from me and give it off to whoever the hell's paying for it. I mean, I could. I mean, we could just follow him from when he picks it up, but he plans on picking it up in like at the end of the 10 days, the about the same time we're basically getting ready to get the hell out of here.
I mean,
You have to free
the
the
other
professor
option,
first.
the other option would be to tell him from now. I am pretty good at disguising myself. I could take a stab at that if you don't mind.
I could. Well, look, he's looking to pick it up in 10 days. I could attempt to make some diluted materials that aren't going to explode that much, or well, probably won't really explode a whole lot. Maybe some sort of smoke bomb material. Maybe I can find a way to make that quickly. I can say, hey, I got it done early, and here's your stuff, and then we track it from there. Maybe
If
we
you're
can get
making
it done earlier.
Is there like any? Is the material normally like weak to water or something like that?
I don't know, Alex, is it usually weak to water?
Yeah, it's water soluble.
Yeah, it's water soluble.
Could always loosen the seal on the barrel, make it their fault. Careful, bad handling, barrel break.
I mean, that's true, but these people don't really tend to, yeah, they would still think it was my fault, even if it was their fault. Which brings me to the part, I'm not going back to my house, so does anyone here happen to, need a roommate?
If you don't mind sleeping in a sofa, there's an office you can crash in for the time being.
I would be very thankful. I'm also just a little hesitant on giving them, like, actual explosives. Cause, oh, right, Coral, you're here. I've got some slightly upsetting news, that may or may not have been because of us. You know when that guy, hired us to, have our debt paid off by doing that one little job with the potion?
Yes?
Right, my boss got arrested for that.
Oh no.
Now, originally, the stuff I was adding in there would have normally just put someone to sleep, but apparently, it killed 2 people.
What? What?
Yeah!
We're the poisoners and the explosives manufacturers?
Well, I mean, yeah, technically, I'm kind of responsible for pretty much all of that, but
So,
I mean, to be fair,
so
I honestly
Coral,
thought-
when you blurt that out, there's a couple of people around the bar that give you guys some really concerned expressions.
Right, does anyone have a private room we should talk in if we're going to be talking about this stuff?
Well, my room's not too big, but you guys can talk up there.
Right, I suggest we move.
There's also the office. I think that might be more insulated than a room.
Oh, right, yeah, we should go to your office then if we're going to talk about all of this stuff.
I'm practicing for a new song, about the times. I know too early. I'm sorry, everyone. I'll not make any songs about that. No. Oh. I did not cover well. It was.
But yeah, that's basically everything that happened to me. Anybody else, anything else interesting to happen to anyone this week?
After that
still a burnt
conversation,
house?
Ayaka's just covering their face. Sorry, go on.
We saw a burnt house. And there's a missing person we should find to help clear the professor's name. But I'm more worried about the explosives.
Yeah. I mean, well, the explosives, we at least have time for that, because they're not looking to pick that up for, like, let's see, it's been 3 days. We had 10. 7 more days. Basically, we got a week. We got another week before they're expecting to pick that up, so we should probably focus on maybe getting the professor out. I can go ahead and make the explosive materials. I could easily dilute it with water, and it would basically become useless.
Do make it so that it at least has some sort of reaction so it can give us time to get you out.
I can dilute it a little. I can add a little bit more water. I mean, I'd have to equalize the measurements. Add just enough water to make it maybe not do a massive explosion, but maybe just a little pop.
There we go. That sounds like a plan.
Or I could just straight up make the entire explosive barrels and we use it to break the professor out of prison.
Oh,
But will that get
That
us the
sounds
money in
risky.
order to get us on the boat?
Speaking of that, have we even started like prepping the boat?
I imagine the captain. Oh, is the captain arrested too?
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
was.
the captain's in prison.
But I think
need
we
to-
could go to the boat and talk to them about it. No?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we talked to War.
Yeah, so you guys talked to a couple of the...
I have it here. I have it
So-
here. Warmond.
Yes, and you talked to a couple of the crewmates. You guys know that Captain Haranui is in prison right now, as is his first mate, because she punched one of the guards in the face. The rest of the crewmen are prepping the ship as best they can, but it's difficult for them without the captain and the first mate.
Okay, I recently got some gold for the job that I'm doing. Now, punching the captain of the guard, we might be able to bail her, the first mate out, depending on how much gold we got. Should probably check on that, because if we can at least get her out, maybe she can help with all of this, getting the ship ready, while we work on the other stuff.
Does anybody know how much bail is?
So I'm trying to think if any of your backstories, if any of you would have assaulted a city guardsman before, and I don't think any of you would.
Yep.
No.
Jasper barely just got to the city. It was nothing about it.
I think the only one who could have potentially assaulted a guard would have been Coral.
Well, do any of us know anyone who assaulted a guard before, other than the?
Would I
first
have
mate?
worked a case? Yeah. Would I have worked a case that involves bailing
Yeah, you know what?
somebody out
I
of-
could see that. I could see that. Yeah. So you are aware that the cost to bail somebody out for the charge of assault of a city official is 10,000 gold pieces.
Jesus.
So I definitely do not have enough to bail her out. Do any of
Yeah.
you?
No, not even close.
Nope.
I have a fraction of that
happens.
amount.
Well, fraction, yes, me too. So not gonna
I
happen.
don't think that if we pour money is gonna get to that amount. That is a big amount.
Well, then maybe we should focus on finding the guy you said he was still alive. Hold on, I'm checking my long list of people that we now know. It's getting longer by the
think our-
day, it seems.
I think our biggest bet is to focus on Kenzo.
Yes, Kenzo. We should
Because if we find him,
because if he's still alive, yeah.
he might help us get the professor out just by being alive. Do not deliver your boom booms early, though.
Yeah,
Let's
I'll wait
wait
for the
until the
last minute for
last
that.
day. That way, if we have somehow managed to get the professor out, we'll be able to skedaddle as fast as possible.
Yeah.
It's just some ideas. I mean, I don't know. You guys agree with that? Yeah.
The idea is to break the professor out of prison.
No.
Not yet.
No.
That's our last
That-
resort.
That's it. That's
That
plan
is.
Z. That should be the last.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, also while I'm here, I did make some more healing potions because I know some of us like to get hurt.
Thank you.
I got 6 here. Well, I got 6 standard ones, and I got this really special one that I made. So this one is special because you can either break it on the ground or just open it, and it covers a 5-foot radius, and basically affects anyone within that radius. So it can heal multiple people instead of one person.
Quite inventive.
Oh.
So let's see. Who here needs a potion of healing? Who went through their stock?
I still
could
have mine,
have
so
one.
don't worry.
I never had one.
I will give you 2 then, because I think I gave everyone 2. I've still got 1 on me, plus I can keep the aromatic. I'll give you 1 for now. Anyone else here? There's 6.
I could probably do with one.
Alright, I'll give 1 to you. 1 to Akra. Ayako, do you still have yours, or do you need some?
I mean, I have one, but I could
I'll give
always.
you another.
Thank you. Thank you, Mas.
What about you, Malachi?
I still have both that you gave me.
Okay, cool. So that's 1 to Ayako, that's 2 for, because you have 2. Akra, I'll give you 2. So this, and I'll give Jasper. How many do you have? The one I gave you.
Yeah, just the one you gave me.
Do you have any left, or did you use all yours? I just
I
want to
think
make
I
sure everyone has 2 at least. Oh, right. Also, Coral. How many do you have left? I knew I was missing someone.
I think I used them both.
Yeah, I think I used both of mine.
Yeah, I really should have tried to make more. I tried to make 2 batches, but one batch got really.
Could any divine magic help you with making healing potions?
I don't know. I haven't tried it.
Just having help in general gives you advantage, so.
I mean, yeah, having help in general can make it easier for me.
Okay. I mean, I don't know much about making potions.
I mean, I could always try to make another batch before we do anything. Make some more.
Alright, so we're gonna take a break here, but before we do, did any of the people who didn't share their experiences during the first 3 days want to tell the party what they did? Or are you keeping your cards close to the vest?
Ayako would share.
I mean, yeah. Jasper would be like, I went and looked around the house. I have this book full of footprints colored by people who were there. Maybe it will be useful.
Yes, Ayako would be like, I've been so busy because banquet for the Cinderville consortium people.
Wait, you mean the people who stole the professor's stuff?
Yes.
I would share everything but, the shot stuff.
Share what little I learned. Interesting fact. Did you know that the 100 Hands has a house of servitude where they shave off parts of coins to make money? Yeah. Also, it's near the docks. strong desire to go there, yet at the same time we have to make sure everything else is taken care of.
All right.
Can you share us about the prison and knows where Damal's located, but not where the other two are?
Yeah, notably, Kalui, you definitely did not see them in the upstairs area. So.
Gotcha.
All right. Well, let's take a break here. We'll take a quick break because this is going to prove to be a pretty long session. So everybody be back here at 10:15.
Roger that.
All right.
All right, everyone back.
Yep.
All right, Coral. Well, actually, not Coral. Everybody. So early on the fourth morning, you are awoken before the sun has risen, as you are jostled awake by the ground shaking. Uh, a earthquake rocks the city and the surrounding region. Not extreme enough to deal too much major damage, but still enough to cause some chaos and a little bit of disruption throughout the city. Still, the rumors of violence caused by a voice in the back of people's minds echoes throughout is the talk of the city, as well as this sudden earthquake. The rumor is that there have been glimpses of a fiery, laughing form before the acts of random violence. All right, Coral. So you awaken in the drowned pearl again. Are you going to continue your quest for Sir Nicholas?
Yes, I will. Oh, jeez, make my way to the docks, I suppose.
All right. So, are you bringing anyone with you?
I'm trying to remember who else did anyone else have business around the docks? Like, just trying to think if that would make sense. Like,
Well, they can help you and do their own
I mean,
thing, so
yeah,
that's no problem.
yeah, because I wouldn't per se say that we have business in the docks, but it's not in the docks. We gotta found Ken, so
I'll ask if you guys want to yeah, if anyone is willing to help me with my side quest of finding Nicholas and what I can do. Yeah, if I can
No.
save him.
You
Oh,
gotta
man.
go. You gotta go search someone out and ask them. You gotta ask an individual person.
Huh?
You gotta pick, Max. Coral.
I will. Oh boy. I'm gonna ask for Akra to come with me. You're a good investigator. Oh,
I'll
wait.
come with. But I'll ask around for any movement around Kenso's property, any clues around that as well.
Okay. Alright, so, you guys take a stroll around the docks and go and make an investigation check with advantage, one of you. Alright, so...
I'm gonna ask.
Sorry, what was that, Max?
No, I was gonna say, yeah, I'm gonna ask. I would ask you to do that. Rely on
Yeah,
your abilities.
it's fine.
So, yes. Taking a look around the docks, it seems like there's not too many people that are, like, really interested in talking to you. Most of the people are just, like, about, on their day, or they're dealing with the fallout of the earthquake. In fact, a lot of people are dealing with the fallout of the earthquake. as you walk around, though, you do find there is a warehouse that is just kind of, it's like a nondescript warehouse on the dock that is walled off, and you can see that every entrance is guarded by at least 2 of the city's guard. Which is weird because they don't patrol anywhere. They normally don't guard buildings, but here they are guarding this building.
Is there any side of the building that is not guarded and maybe there's a window?
No windows.
Is it connected to other buildings through the roof? Like jumpable distance?
There's about I think the nearest roof, because on all sides of it is just streets. The nearest roof is about a 20-foot jump.
We might have to
Back
distract
person
some
room.
people. Or one of us could distract the cars while the other one slips in. Are you good at hiding? Being sneaky?
I've never been trained in stealth, but I have some light feet.
Would you like to be the distractor or the distractor?
I am trained in performance and persuasion. I think I will be a distraction.
Okie dokes then. Off we go. How are we gonna distract them so that I can take a peek inside?
Well, I'm hoping that since they don't normally patrol, if I perhaps act the part of a drunken fool, go out extra loud and insulting, maybe they'll just chase me. How would I escape them? Well, I suppose as long as I don't lay hands on them. Oh, they would. I can get away. I can get away.
It's your show.
All right, I'll improvise. I just take the loot hammer off my back and walk up in front of the building. You gents,
Huh?
seems rather hot out, eh?
Well, I suppose. Listen, what do you want?
I've been trying out some new song and lyrics.
Oh my
wondering
god, it's one of those
they're any
artsy
good.
fartsy types. I'll tell you right now, fella, they're not any good.
What, you can't say you've never enjoyed any song, or do you simply just think it's better not to sing with the music?
I don't like that dwarven shit. Yeah, I'm with him. I don't like that dwarven shite either.
Well, I'm a bit upset you don't like the song of my people, but I've been trained.
Yeah, get out of
in
here,
style-
midget.
Oh, come on. Oh, midget. I'm not even. You should have seen the halfling that was trying to tackle me in blitzball the other day. Now that.
A halfling, tackling and blitzball. That's a good one. Tell us another joke, feller.
He was a ravenous little midget. Oh my.
I do like it when the little ones fight.
He came at all of us, foaming at the mouth. I'm gonna continue to regale them with stories of gnomes and halflings and sport.
Alright, give me a performance check.
Jesus.
Oh, where is my... Right here. Oh, God. I should have stuck with the songs.
Wait a minute. As you're about halfway through your story, I think this guy just went to the stadium the other day. There was some team playing. This is just the story of that game. Buddy, you were not on the team. That was the Quetzalcoatls. Or not the Quetzalcoatls. That was the Quetzalcoatls.
Sub-ins for the Quetzalcoatls. They were indisposed.
Okay, so while this is happening, I'm gonna disguise myself like a random passerby and be like, "Oh my God, it's you! You were at that game."
That's right. Coral Tiglicanado. Shit, my real name. Of the 7 Quaddles. The sub-ins for the actual Quetzalcoatls.
Oh my God, maybe I have a quill. Let me see if I can find a quill. I would like your autograph if that's fine.
Akra, make a deception check. And Coral, make a persuasion check.
Fuck yeah!
One of the guards that was outside, who had been kind of noticing the commotion, he kind of pokes his head out. Oh no shit! I think that really is him, guys. That's that dwarf. He was playing blitzball the other day in the stadium. Wait, are you serious? This guy was? All of the guards kind of start to pour out of the thing and circle around you, Coral, and begin asking you questions about the game.
I must slip
Sorry,
out.
madam, you'll have to find your own pen.
All right, Akra, you can see that the path to the doorway is clear. Make a
I would
stealth
like
check.
to try to. Yep. Pray for me.
Blade center. It was a wonderful position. You may have noticed, my dear friend, the orc. Oh.
Alright, so
didn't
Akra,
have
the
people
guards are quite distracted and don't notice you as you head into the little courtyard here. But as you slip up and get to the door and prepare to crack it open to peek inside, the hinges on the door squeak very loudly. And you catch just from the inside, you catch just the slightest glimpse of several tables with various people hard at work shaving coins, as well as one very gruff-looking thug who has turned around to look at you with surprise, and you and him lock eyes.
I slipped.
What? Who the hell are you?
I'm so sorry. I was just here for an autograph, but like they went all around me and they pushed me, and I kind of pushed the door open. But I'm so sorry. I didn't see anything. I'm just sorry.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yes, right away. Of course. And I run out, like hide behind a building before I take down my guys and kind of wave at. A Coral to like. I got some intel.
Honestly, I heard this guy was shite. It was the orc who did all the work. That orc hit the ball so hard it shattered the damn pillar. Oh, is that true? Could your orc friend give me an autograph?
You know what? I'll see if he's willing to come down here and talk to you, gents. I'll have to.
Also, I heard the goalie did really well. Didn't let your team get scored on even once. Some him eckin'.
Team effort.
Not on your part, that's for sure.
I kept the rapid halfling at bay, I told you. And I passed it very well.
No, he's telling the truth. That halfling was literally mad. At this point, you finally manage to pull yourself away from the crowd of guards who broils into arguments amongst themselves.
Okay.
I relay the information of what I saw. I mean, I describe what I saw, but I don't know who you're looking for. But I've never seen this person you're looking for, so I'm just describing.
He's a gruff little rat folk with only half a tail now.
There was a rat folk among those in the building that you saw, Akra.
There was one, but I'm not sure if I saw half a tail. We should have discussed this before I took a peek. Now that I think about it.
I don't know what I was thinking. It just, well, maybe hoping to find a way in, but it's broad daylight. There's so many guards.
Okay, so hear me out. How about we grab a couple of the people they want autographs from, come closer to dusk, and I disguise myself as a guard and go in. Just a thought. I mean, if you agree
like you're
with
thinking.
it. Oh, okay. Yeah.
All right. But what do we do? Are we just gonna try to spring him from the place? Do we look around for any other people of interest? I mean, if you wanted to make someone disappear, it might be here. Did you see anyone else? It was such a quick moment. I guess we'll have to come back later.
Yes, with that disguise, I think it might be easier to actually snoop around. I don't know, I didn't think about... No, we did need the signature thing, but I guess we just need a second try, but a bigger distraction. And maybe some oil for the hinges.
Alright, so, Malachi. What, kind of awakening after your very first earthquake, what are you gonna get up to?
The meeting was this morning, right?
Yes, it was.
And I gotta hurry off and go to that.
Alright, so making your way to the Veiled Vase, you meet the rest of your company of Shadow Fae, led by Helsier, of course. The whole lot of them are very grim-faced. They look very solemn. And they all just kind of very quietly drink their tea, seemingly unperturbed by the earthquake. Good, you're here. Are you ready, Malachi?
Yes, of course.
Just keep quiet and try not to embarrass us. This meeting's just to iron out a few more details of the contract. Then tomorrow night we are supposed to be meeting them for some kind of grand banquet. Something with the city's elite.
Right, of course.
So, with that, your company makes its way towards the Silken Harbor, and is led in by the bouncer into this extremely luxury tavern, or inn rather. is just like incredibly ornate. Velvet carpeting, uh, tapestries, gold or filigree, like the whole 9 yards. Like, it's so ornate, it's like almost kind of gaudy. Um, as your group walks through the room, you arrive at a long table that is covered with various breakfast foods. And seated at one end of it is a extremely obese Hemecan man with a short little like Fu Manchu mustache and beard, and a very fancy chalka. Um, he nods at Helsier, who bows to him. And the rest of your company all begins to bow as well.
Malkat will slightly delayed follow them.
Rising back up, the company all begins to take seats at the table. Ah, it is good that you were able to join us once again. Please, partake in some of this fine Hemecan cuisine. Not as fine as what we will be serving tomorrow at the banquet, I assure you. So, friends, let us continue our arrangements. I am to understand that you can provide us with access to these pathways, these what did you call them? These chateau roads, to allow us to transport our goods across the continent and across the very world at a moment's notice. Oh, I assure you, my lord, they can transport you further than that. They could transport you across worlds to Shari Kun or to Arboreum itself. The shadow roads are the only way to traverse between worlds now that the wefts have all been sealed. Of course, of course. So, access to a whole new method of trade. Yes. And in exchange, you are seeking land to call your own for your people, right? Well, we can provide this. Yes. Yes, well, it's all here in the contract, Helsier, I have prepared for you. Please send it up to your Shadow Queen. Get her signature on it. Have your people look it over. And bring the final contract signed and ready tomorrow for our grand banquet. Until then, enjoy some of the food, the wine, and the sunlight, which I can tell from your complexion your people do not see enough of. Helsier nods, taking the sealed scroll, not even looking at the contents, as it seems to be above his station to negotiate on the actual contract itself. And Jai Lao stands up. He kind of like stands at the back of his chair, both of his hands placed on the back on the rest. And Malachi, give me a perception check.
Wrong thing. Sorry. Supposed to say basically.
The man looks very sweaty, and he doesn't look that much less pale than you, so he shouldn't be insulting your guys' complexion. But he sweeps his chalka and walks out of the room. Helsier nibbles at one of the little pieces of food, a little piece of fry bread on the table. We'll have to send this up to the Dark Queen right away.
Did you all feel the ground shaking this morning? That was gave me quite a fright.
Apparently, they have those around here. They're called ground quakes, something like that.
I had thought at first it was another one of those explosions. I don't know if you'd been hearing about them.
These dustlings are so chaotic. They, even in their small settlements, they kill each other. I wouldn't have been surprised if it was another explosion.
Well, kind of mutters under his breath, and we don't.
All right. Well, we should head out and get ready for this banquet tomorrow night.
Agreed. I left most of my things back where I'm staying. I'll have to go and fetch them. Sorry to take off on you again.
Mm-hmm. Well, just make sure you're at Jai Lao's estate. Tomorrow evening, the banquet begins at 7.
Right.
All right. And with that, Maz, you're up next. What are you doing on your next little clump of days?
Well, I'm gonna wake up in the office that I'm now sleeping in, and probably go get Jasper, since he offered to help me make some more potions.
All right.
When Maz comes to find me, I just go, yeah, I'm down.
I should also
Maybe.
make sure that that earthquake earlier didn't destroy anything in the shop. What the hell that was about. Living in this area, how frequent are earthquakes?
Not like infrequent. Like, it's a decently seismically active area. So, like, it's probably the longest you ever go without an earthquake is, a few years.
Did it feel like a normal earthquake?
Yeah.
Okay. Right, so, Jasper, I guess we should get going and get to the shop. See, hopefully things didn't, well, too many things didn't break.
Hopefully.
God. I'm just realizing now that the shop is basically mine right now. My boss is completely gone. Oh!
And then you arrive
Well, I
at the
should
shop
probably
to
check
find the shop completely locked down. It's got the entrance chained shut with a notice on it saying, big long notice, like, by order of the city guard, yada 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 yada.
Are there any actual guards outside?
No.
I mean, I assume I have a key to this place.
Yeah, the door is chained shut, though.
Would I know of a back way in? Windows? Just anything?
It's got windows.
Right.
Why am I always hoping you break into a building?
I don't know. Shit got weird the past few weeks. Just follow me. We'll take one of the back windows.
Alright, I'll follow him. Hopefully the windows are
Right.
unlocked.
Alright.
If
So,
they're not,
breaking through one of the windows, you guys climb into the shop. A lot of, the pre-made potions that Kava had all tumbled and broke. A lot of the glassware broke in the earthquake. But by and large, the the lab is still intact.
Right. So, looking through everything we got, I don't know, how many potions do you think we should make?
Well, I don't know. Could we do anything with like holy magic? Like, could I bless? I mean, I can make some holy water, but I don't think that really is
I mean,
worth much.
hold on, let me double check something, because like with that aerosol thing, I think there actually was like a divine magic thing with the potions you could technically do. I gotta check real fast here. Yes, divine. Okay, it's a +6 to the difficulty. Okay, but it requires a rare divine essence, so I don't actually know if this would count. Adds the effect of a greater restoration to the potion.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Yeah, I don't think we can do that one. I mean, we could just roll with it and see what happens, I guess.
Yeah, I'm here to help.
Experimentation! Let's see, God, how many resources do we have stocked up in this alchemist shop?
It looks like the guards, when they came through, they took all of the reagents that would be for sale.
Oh, these assholes.
They go into the storeroom and take them all too.
Yeah, they took all of the merchandise.
Okay, I feel at this point that the guards are just doing this shit to rob people.
I mean, literally 5 minutes
Yeah.
ago, the guards were working with the 100 hand to guard a building full of slaves, so...
But I don't know that.
Fair.
I think that seems pretty likely at this point. Not
We'll
gonna
have to
lie.
go somewhere else to get the ingredients, but shit.
Maybe we could pick up some silver powder, and I can make some holy water. I don't know if you can use that for anything.
I mean, we do have an unholy demon thing running around.
That is true. We should probably have some just for that, just for him.
Still got 200 something gold left. I could purchase, let's see, for another 6 potions, it would be 96 gold with the materials, so I guess we'll go out shopping and get the materials at least for the one batch.
Alright. So you're gonna brew one batch of potions? Would you like to brew it as a
I guess
batch,
I
or would
keep
you
working
prefer...
on the explosive?
Or would you prefer to brew the 6 potions individually so you don't have the potential to lose all 6 of them?
You know what, sure, let's do them individually.
You
Getting some
get
help here
advantage.
anyway, so...
Yep, you get advantage because of good old Jasper.
Alright. It's a DC 13, because I'm not gonna try and make any more aerosol. That's... Alright, 1, 2, 3... Oh, 1 failure. 5, 6. Alright, we made 5 more.
Alright.
There's a total of 11 potions that we made, plus the other one, so we had 12 anyway. Alright, cool. Shit, other things we should do. I could probably continue working on those barrels of explosive gel the guy wanted me to make.
Yes, so what are you doing with those mans? Are you going to make them normal, or are you sabotaging them?
Well, first off, mathematically, how large of an explosion, like trying to figure out explosion-wise, how big of an explosion would these barrels make if they
Like
actually
if you
went
just
off?
set them off like side by side together?
Yeah. Worst case scenario.
Pretty big enough to probably to level a building.
Okay. Okay, Jasper, I need to ask for your advice here.
All right.
I could dilute these and make them basically not work. Or I could make it normally and we could just not give it to the people. We could potentially use these. They would make a very big boom.
Do we?
Of course, I have no idea what we would need to blow.
Make the prison, maybe, if it comes down to that.
I mean, the prison, yeah. Worst case scenario, we have to destroy the prison. I mean, I could make them normally and then just dilute them last minute. I mean, it's more of just mixing water in with the damn things.
But yeah, might as well just make it normally and then dilute them. Unless you think they'll come by and try and take it early.
That's also a risk. You know what? I have other explosives on me, and I could probably make something if we really need it. So, just to not risk this shit going off on anyone, I'm gonna go ahead and dilute it.
All right. How big of an explosion are we talking about?
Big enough to wipe out a decently sized building. If they were to use these both together. I mean, they could also just be measuring it out into smaller batches that they're going to use later on.
There's been a lot of explosions, so I wonder exactly what they want this for. 2 barrels is a bit of an odd request at this time.
It really is, and we've got other things like trying to figure out where the hell Kenzo went.
Yeah, I need to continue looking into him, see if I can find any clues on him.
Yeah. And of course, oh god. Maybe there's a way, maybe we should check on the professor, because I know they were going to do his whole trial thing here real soon, so I don't know, it may have already happened. We might need to figure out what's happened with the professor, if we can.
We need to figure out what evidence we can to prove the professor didn't do anything. I mean, they are fabricating evidence. That's got to be a tough mountain to climb. But if Suzuki Kinzo is alive, then that's the evidence right there.
Oh, didn't Akio say she was... Nah, I can't say that name. Didn't she say she was doing a lunch thing or a dinner thing for one of the Cindervale guys?
Yeah, there was the she said she was busy with the banquet.
Is it a crazy idea to maybe we sneak in as assistants to try to find evidence there that they might, or find any evidence? I mean, at least we know that they are the ones who attempted to steal the professor's research.
Hey Alex.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. I just read the spell more clearly. I was wondering if Clue highlights everything for everyone to see, or is it just me seeing it? But I think it highlights it for everyone to see. So, I mean, I might be able to do something. I do have a... No.
I know, we should probably talk to with the rest of the people.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll just keep doing what I'm doing and hope that things fall into place. Oh god.
All right. Well, Jasper, you're up next.
I'm gonna be doing generally just kind of investigating. Now that I know it's kind of the Underhands, I'm going to be investigating around like sewer grates, because that's where the group that likes to explode things went, or likes to burn things went. And it was a similar residue to that, at least from Arkura's statement. So kind of investigating around there. Generally, just not really with a clear point in mind. Just casting clue and kind of looking around.
Okay.
Just hoping to get lucky.
All right. Are you gonna ask anyone for help?
Nah. This is kind of boring work. I don't
Okay.
think anyone wants to join me to look at sewer grates.
All right. So you start looking around. Go ahead and give me an investigation check.
All right, I'm great at these.
All right. So, throughout the city, you begin to walk around investigating the sewer grates one at a time. And at first, nothing really pops out to you, but after a little while, you start to kind of piece together. There seems to be specific sewer grates that, when you look at them, you can see ever so faintly the same marking on each of them. And at first, what appeared to be just like a little scuff on one sewer grate turned into multiple sewer grates throughout the city having this mark. But not all of them, just like a series of sewer grates.
Okay, on those sewer grates, I would cast clue
Alright.
and just generally see if any of them match up with any of the prints I have in the book, color, variation wise.
Let's see.
I can do 2 grates a day.
Yes. It takes a little while, but eventually you do find a sewer grate where you notice the same color of magenta that you had seen in footprints near Senzaki Kenzo's burnt down home.
Okay. I will mark, like, specifically, memorize this grate, and then mark it in my book that these footprints are connected. And I imagine that probably takes a majority of my time.
Yep, that was a lot of walking around and investigating and stuff. do you need to do anything else, though? Any other like little shopping or anything?
I'm too broke to shop for any of the stuff I need.
All right, Acra.
I will. Oh, I will say I'll sell some cured diseases for people for like a gold or maybe 5 silver.
Okay, sounds good.
I could do 2 of those a day. So
I think I would be on standby since we're waiting for the entire group to come back to the shaving coin place, no?
You don't want to go talk to Senzaki Kenzo's widow?
Oh my god, I have time for that? Okay, then yes.
Are you going to bring Coral, or are you going by yourself, or are you asking for help from someone, or what are you doing?
Coral, would you like to come with me? Your performance might be of use in this little task that I have to do.
Oh, yes. Another chance to distract someone? I can help.
Context, we're talking to a maybe widow, so just dance around that information.
Respectful. More persuasive than performative? I can do that.
Yes, you do catch my drift. Yes.
All right.
See how we head out.
Yeah, so you guys make your way. First things first, you got to figure out where Mrs. Kenzo is. So go ahead and make either persuasion check or investigation check. Your guys' choice, whoever wants to roll it.
Investigation.
All right.
I'll be an assistant.
Alright, go ahead and make an investigation check with advantage. So,
Okay.
Accra going through, after a little while, you find out that Mrs. Kenzo can be found. She, with her estate demolished, she is renting out the penthouse at the Silken Harbor.
Off to the Silken Harbor we go.
Alright. So, before too long, you guys arrive at the esteemed Silken Harbor, where a bouncer outside sneers at you. Membership card.
We are esteemed guests of Miss Kenzo.
Right in your name.
Akra investigator.
Alright, well, we'll send a message up to her. We'll see if she's expecting you or not. Wait here.
Is there a
Excuse me, sir,
dark
I believe this is of
alleyway I
some
could go
urgency.
to?
Sorry, what did you say, Coral?
Sorry, is there like a dark alley?
No, Coral, sorry, because he just did a persuasion check.
Sorry, I rolled before.
Oh
I spoke.
shit, I just saw that, sorry.
I said, excuse me, sir, I believe this is of some urgency. Accra needs to speak with her right away.
Okay. What for?
Regarding her late husband.
Right. You must be, investigators or something. Okay, yeah, head on up. She's up in the penthouse. Don't bug anyone, though. You're not our type of clientele.
We wouldn't dare.
Good.
Your hands for service.
Alright, so heading into the opulent Silken Harbor, you guys make your way up the couple flights of stairs to the top floor, which has a door right at the top of the staircase, since the entire top floor is the penthouse suite. The door is locked. If you try the knob. I don't know if you try the knob, but...
I like to knock.
Oh, is that my wine? I've been waiting for an hour. The door swings open, and a Himmekan woman, dressed in a kind of like leisure kimono, opens the door, and then like looks at you two, shocked. What? Who are you?
Madame Kenzo, I have come to offer my services if you are inclined to that. My name is Akra Grum. I am an investigator, and I heard about the awful situation your family went through, and I would like to give you my aid.
Make a persuasion check. Damn.
Jesus.
Her eyes kind of...
I'm shocked.
Her eyes kind of like fog over, or like mist over a little bit. My husband, yes. Did you know, Senzaki?
I'm really trying to think of the expression in English and I'm failing to remember it. Like, only by reputation, madam.
I suppose that's how most of the city knew him. Come in. I will tell you what I know, although I don't think it will do you much good, as there's nothing to find.
I would like for you to have certainty, my lady.
She welcomes you guys into her penthouse and kind of like sits down on a little lounge couch across from a little tea table with you guys. There is a pot of tea on the table, and she pours 3 cups of tea for everybody gets a cup of tea. So, are you working with the city guard then? They said that he was most assuredly killed in the blast.
That is exactly what we are investigating. There seem to be some traces of people going and coming that were not usual for your estate. So if you wouldn't mind just describing how that day went by.
Well, everything was
Anything
unusual.
else?
I already told the guards all of this. The whole day was unusual, the whole evening. We had tickets for the opera. I was there waiting for him. There was no reason for him to have been at the estate. But apparently the servants all say he was there and that he dismissed them all before he went to bed. But that doesn't make sense either. Why would he dismiss all of his servants? Or why would he dismiss all of our servants? There are servants at our estate constantly.
Curious indeed. May we have a word with your servants? Maybe they're not being as truthful as we want them to be.
Well, you can talk to the master porter. He's... well, the former master porter. I fired him after the incident last night. What kind of master porter leaves just because the master of the house tells him to? Ridiculous. Utterly ridiculous. Either
As
way,
you should have, of course.
Either way, I'm sure the man is getting drunk somewhere, but that's not my concern.
May we have a name and description?
He's some southerner, someone from Ivarian, I believe. Frederick was his name. Pinkish white, mutton chops. Ugly, gopherish looking fella.
Oh, we'll do our best to locate him. That's such a very specific description, my lady. Please wait for word of us, and we'll let you know if we find something about your husband.
Alright, so. Heading out into the streets, you guys need to find this Frederick guy. You guys can make a persuasion check or an investigation check to try to get a lead on him.
What do you say? Persuasion or investigation? Max?
Sorry, I was muted. Keep on leading the way with investigation, I think. I'll just help you out.
Yeah.
Give you advantage.
Advantage, yeah.
Yes, with advantage.
Jesus.
Alright, so searching around, you actually spend a couple of days going between various flop houses and taverns. You do not find any sign of this Frederick character. Even though, so you actually find a lot of people who tell you, oh yeah, I think I know a Frederick, he's this place. But you can't seem to find this master porter, no matter where you look. And that is going to be it for your time, Akra. So now, Ayako. So Ayako, you arrive ready to go for the banquet. 3 p.m. day of, and are welcomed into the most opulent kitchen you have ever seen. The equipment is very resplendent. There is tons of ingredients, and the Lai Zhao's, or Zhai Lao's master servant, or master porter, rather, brings you into the kitchen and kind of gives you a little tour, and allows you to begin preparing for your catering. I can't believe we made it here. This is incredible. Look at this kitchen.
Oh, all the dishes I can make with this equipment.
And so you get to work. Go ahead and give me 3 cooking utensils checks. With advantage because you have help from your family.
Nice.
Alright, so Ayako, your first course comes out amazing. The butlers quickly take it away to be brought out to the banquet goers. And as you're preparing for your second course, you do peek your head out to take a look out to see who all is here. You see a large crowd of very finely dressed people, all laughing and drinking wine. But one person actually catches your eye as you see from across the banquet hall Malachi, looking uncomfortable and very out of place in the crowd. Malachi, what are you doing here in the banquet? Do you look uncomfortable and out of place, or what are you about here?
Yes, very. Seems to be trying to avoid his companions as much as possible. Though I imagine we would stand out from the crowd.
Yeah, actually, so it's not just Malachi. You actually notice, like, there's about 12 people that look very similar to Malachi that are all standing there looking very awkward and uncomfortable. Quickly, though, Naya calls you back into the kitchen to continue cooking. As you create the second dish, the main course, and the masterpiece of your entire career. You decided to try the Himeka infusion, and it came out immaculate. The smell of it alone is intoxicating as you send it out. Again, between courses, you take a second, maybe to wash up, go to the bathroom real quick. As you're coming back, though, you find yourself overhearing a conversation and stopping at a doorway as you notice the harbor master, Zhai Lao, speaking with a second person who you recognize as another city council member. Yeah, so I don't understand. So listen, all I know is the charges had to be filed, and they had to be filed quickly, or what happened to Kenzo was going to happen to us. There was a threat, alright? I get you. So, we're moving this along then? Yes, 2 days from now. We'll have the trial, the magistrate will sentence them, and he draws a finger across his throat in a, slicing motion. And then no more problem. Then everybody will be happy. The hands, the ember chain, everyone. I don't think anybody will be happy in this city. The 2 people walk off, leaving you there, Ayako.
Ayaka's just gonna pretend he didn't hear anything. Just
So heading back to continue cooking. Your head's just not in the game after overhearing that weird bit of information, and your dessert's just not really up to par with the rest of the food that you cooked. Still, though, a pretty good meal overall. In the banquet hall, Malachi, it seems that your deal between the Shadow Fae and the Cindervale went off without a hitch, as the completed document was returned to the Cindervale, signed and everything. Drinks were had, and then the banquet ended. Ayako, at the end of the banquet, the dockmaster, his master porter, pays you 1,000 gold pieces.
Oh, wow.
All right. And last but not least, Kanui, what are you going to get up to?
Oh goodness. I guess Kinui will see what's going on with all this violence that's happening. What's the deal with that?
All right. Are you gonna ask for any assistance from anyone? Are you bringing anyone with you? Or are you going solo?
Oh goodness. It's always unfortunate being the last one because everyone seems so preoccupied otherwise.
Well, you can ask anybody. So the only people that have already helped somebody this round were Coral and Jasper. Oh, and Akra. But you could ask Malachi or Maz or Ayako for help.
I guess I'll ask Maz if he's not too preoccupied with all the brewing.
Well, what'd you do?
Maybe it's nothing. I'm just kind of a little bit curious and very out of my depth, but, you're aware of all those sort of, talks about violence sort of suddenly breaking out?
Oh, right,
It's a bit strange.
Yeah.
I don't know, I just
Well, a lot
wanted
of
to
that
see if there was
lately.
any sort of, well, yeah. Just wanted to see if there was any sort of, connections to any of the, major players out there. I don't know.
Yeah, sure, I could help you out with that.
All right. So go ahead as you guys head out.
Alright,
What
just start hitting the streets.
Yes. So what kind of investigating are you gonna do? You gonna talk to people? You want to look for clues? What do you want to? How do you want to search? I guess.
I was thinking about just talking to people, seeing seeing where this seems to be happening, if there's any sort of, areas that this is happening more than others.
All right. So I will have Kanui go ahead and make a persuasion check, and um, Maz make a perception check.
So,
Okay, so kind of working as a team, Kanui, you get a little bit tongue tied, but the information does come through. Maz, you notice in the description that you get from one of the supposed victims of this, a elderly guy who attacked his longtime friend. Apparently, he saw some kind of fiery demon, and it was saying horrible things in the back of his mind. And it sounds strikingly familiar to the incitement demon that escaped from underneath the city that you guys had been fighting.
Ah. I was not there for that, so I did not know that got out. Okay.
Yep, we fought a weird demon thing that could kind of control people.
Oh, that's not good.
I think Ayako punched. I think she punched Malachi in the face really bad. Was it Malachi or was it somebody else? Oh no, I think that was Coral.
Someone
She
got really
punched
punched
Coral.
really bad. Then, oh,
telling everyone not to heal me, so but luckily I rolled okay for the death save.
Yeah, so that's oh god, yeah, that thing's running around the city. Funny enough, probably not even at the top of the list of things I'm worried about this week.
I guess that's true.
I think that thing's probably sitting at like third.
Yeah, everything seems to be going crazy these days.
Yeah. I might potentially die this week.
Oh. Well, good luck with that, I guess. Maybe you won't.
Good luck with that. Yeah.
Well, you haven't died yet, so that's something.
True, but I haven't pissed off the entirety of the 100 hand before.
Oh.
Yeah, they find out I dilute that explosive gel stuff.
Then yes, good luck with that. That I still stand by that.
Thank you for that so much.
Yeah. Can you tell
so
I'm
much
super
to
confident?
No, not at all.
Okay,
Alright,
so
well,
Kanui, I know you wanted to get a bag of holding, right?
I did, but I don't got the funds because I thought we would get some money.
That's fair. That's fair. So you also have time to modify any of the party's equipment if you have equipment that needs modified, or if the party needs any other stuff modified. So this is a good time. If anybody wants some craftsman stuff, this is a good time to tell Kanui.
I wasn't on the session where you guys did it first, so I'm not sure what kind of modifications I can ask for.
Okay, so you're gonna want to look at Valda's.
Yeah.
In the
There is a
craftsman section.
At the very least, we can turn your whatever your preferred weapon is into a masterwork item that will give you a bonus. So if you don't know right now, you can get a +1 bonus to your attack rolls.
The masterwork, I think, is the first step no matter what. So.
Mm-hmm.
And that takes.
I'll do that to start, but how do I modify my weapon?
So how long does that take again, Kanui? Is it 12 hours to do a modification, or I can't remember.
I think. Goodness. It could do like one item per long rest.
Okay. So then I would say you can do 2 of these a day. And this is 4 days right now, this round. So I would say you can do 8 pieces, or 8 modifications. So the first modification would be for Akra's weapon to be masterwork. And Akra, just notate that it's masterwork, and then all you do is add +1 to the hit, like the 2 hit, but not to the damage. +1 to the attack, but not to damage. But then there's a bunch of masterwork properties that you can get. Those are on page Well, I don't know what page in the PDF, but it's page 78 of the book.
Hey,
Like 71. It's like one page off.
I see it.
And I think all of you guys could only modify one thing last time, so any other modifications people want?
You wanna? How much is it to make my armor integrated? Have my sword, my shield.
It's just 50 gold pieces per modification, right? Kinney?
Yeah.
I'm too broke for that. I don't got the money.
I think I need that one modification for my crossbow to add the magazine to it. Because I think I actually technically need that for the automatic feature that it has. Because I confused the reload property with the load property of the standard crossbow.
Okay. Well, I
I
tell
need to get a
you.
magazine so it has the reload property.
Well, I tell you what, guys. This is going to be where we're going to end the session anyway. So between now and next session, everybody figure out which. There's 7 more modifications that can be done. Figure out which ones you guys want to do, and we'll just say somebody went and asked Warmond to go into the professor's vault to borrow the gold. All right.
All right.
Cool.
Okie dokie.
I was worried this session would only be like 2 hours long because I didn't have like a ton prepped, but